Welcome to Stale Popcorn, a show that takes a revealing step into the world of film with industry news, behind the scenes features, and of course our very own unique blend of movie reviews, done not by a panel of experts, but by the people that count, the movie fans themselves. You ever thought over why Matrix 2 and 3 were just so bad? Debated over whether Gone with the Wind is a timeless classic or a crust-ridden melodrama? Ever dressed up like John Travolta in Hairspray? Nor have I. Stale Popcorn gives you, the movie fan, the soapbox on which to have your uneducated, sycophantic opinions heard. So if you go to the midday movie session in a trench coat, dress up as Darth Maul for a Star Wars movie marathon, or simply love shaking free the shackles of everyday life by getting up close and personal with a 14-year-old boy named Potter, then Stale Popcorn is your next fix.
On tonight's Popcorn, we review new cinema release Lions for Lambs and DVD hit Knocked Up. We go behind the scenes of an Art Deco icon, plus all the latest local industry news.
It's time to go to the movies now, and our first film up for review is Lions for Lambs. So let's welcome our panel of hardcore movie fans.
Hi, I'm Ian Boyd. I'm a tennis coach from Glasgow, Scotland. My worst movie would have to be Rocky and Bullwinkle, I think, because it was a movie where I lost all respect for my former hero, Robert De Niro. What was he thinking?
Hi, my name's Sam Dennis. I'm an event manager from Sydney, Australia, and my favourite movie is Anchorman. You can't beat Will Ferrell.
My name's Rob McInnes. I work in sales. I'm a local Sydney boy, and the actor I would most like to punch in the face without a doubt is Will Smith. The reason, go and see one of his films and see if you disagree with me.
My name's Mark Barbaluke. I'm a Sydney-based journalist, and the actor I'd like to most sleep with would be Nicole Kidman. Simply because her first husband was a diminutive Scientologist, the second one a would-be drunken cowboy, so compared to those two, I've got to be looking good.
Alright guys, here's your tickets, enjoy the film, and I'll see you back here for the debrief afterwards.
Let's go see
The story begins after two determined students, Arian, Derek Luke, and Ernest, Michael Pena, decide to follow the inspiration of their idealistic professor, Dr. Malley, Robert Redford, who also directs, and enlist in the US Army to join the war in Afghanistan.
In a rather quirky throw to a political mix of modern media and propaganda that is today's war, Robert Redford proves that although he has a face like a crocodile skin handbag, he still has lots to offer in a style that is both effective and confronting. Although it should be noted that the film was not critically well received in the United States. Ian, what do you think?
Mate, I think I'd have to agree with the Yanks on this one. I think I've probably received parking tickets better than I received this stripe, to be honest.
I do like the fact that we've got three different stories and they sort of unravel slowly, but I think something like this where it's quite a serious storyline, war in Iraq, US military, I think you've got to be careful not to lose your audience. There's too much talking, too much dialogue, and the audience tends to get a bit bored with that.
The casting was all quite good, I thought. I mean, Robert Redford and Meryl Streep were very good, but in particular I really liked Tom Cruise as the slick, savvy politician. And the only thing it gave away to me that he was acting was that we didn't see Katie Holmes chained up anywhere and no one got converted to Scientology.
The problem with Lions, it's like three separate stage plays, very, very wordy stage plays, and you keep wanting them to sort of to meld, to come together, but they don't. It misses the mark completely. And as for Tom Cruise, look, you can love Tom Cruise, you can loathe him, but Cruise playing a Republican senator, he's seriously out of his depth. He just lacks the gravitas to pull the role off, so for me, it missed me by a wide mark.
Cruise doesn't cut the mustard. Is he so well established in Hollywood these days that he's become almost a caricature? Can he handle roles like this?
No, see, I think he definitely can. I thought he was brilliant. I think that's one of the things that's the things that I enjoyed the most out of it. He does so many quirky, stupid things, and I totally forgot that as soon as I watched it and really believed him. So Lions for Lambs has less brawn and no bite, but our panel's assessment is vitally important, so let's see how they reviewed Lions for Lambs.
I'll give it a too predictable for me, 6 out of 10.
It tried to be more, but only a 6 from me.
I'm going to give it an engaging but mediocre 5.
Look, 3 great stars, but only a 3 on the movie Richter scale. It did not rock my world.
Lions for Lambs is out on November 12th. After the break, we throw some leading questions to some moviegoers at the Randwick Ritz. But before we go to the break, it's time to ask lights, camera, question.
Why exactly are there snakes on this plane?
I don't have time to explain.
Well, you better make time. You put us at risk and you're going to tell us why.
What I'm going to tell you is to go back downstairs now. Man, who the hell you think you are?
Let's kick off with the segment where you play the part of the celluloid repairman, the movie dentist.
Have you ever wondered why the movie studios often get it so incredibly wrong? I mean, the formula for a successful film is theoretically fairly straightforward, don't you think? After all, big budget plus award-winning talent divided by directing genius multiplied by an inspirational story should equal instant film classic. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. For every Shawshank Redemption, there is a Catwoman. For every Star Wars Episode 4, there's an Episode 1. Well, here on Stale Popcorn, we offer a theoretical remedy to get that movie monkey off your back. And today, the first appointment on our books is the Hulk. After the astounding success of Spider-Man in 2002, Hollywood looked at the Hulk as the next big thing. Backed by a massive list of promotional tie-ins, endorsements, and a lengthy marketing campaign, the Hulk looked certain to achieve blockbuster status. But it didn't. Poor word of mouth, together with critics' reviews ranging from lukewarm to negative, ensured that the Hulk broke 2 world records. Number 1, the 12th biggest opening of all time. And number 2, the 2nd biggest weekend drop-off in history. So where did it all go wrong?
Mistake number 1. It's just too serious. Okay, so it shouldn't be a Disney cartoon caricature, but at the same time it is a comic book adaptation, so it should be fun. Jennifer Connelly spends the entire 138 minutes looking like she's sucking a lemon. Mistake number 2. The animation looks too fake. At some point, the Hulk actually looks like an angry Shrek.
So what about the final solution? The first thing we need to do is turn the clock back to the 1980s, to the TV series The Incredible Hulk, because it seemed to touch the right buttons. What they did is they cast Lou Ferrigno, a bodybuilder at the time, and an actor, Bill Bixby, as David Banner. Now, the philosophy we should live by here is just because we have the technology, it doesn't mean we necessarily have to use it. Now, I'm not stupid. I understand that CGI does need to be used, but maybe restrict it to the transformation of man to monster.
If you want to help fix a sick film, then contact the movie dentist at stalepopcorn@onionmedia.com.au.
Thanks, Movie Dentist, another successful operation. And I hear that Hugh Jackman is in need of a good root canal, so best of luck with that one.
My name is Borat, I come from Kazakhstan. Can I say first, we support your war of terror?